We're now joined by Professor S.N. Tripathi, Dean Kotak School of Sustainability, IIT Kanpur. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the program. And with, the big focus being Delhi's pollution crisis and the Environment Minister really pushing, Delhi Environment Minister pushing for artificial rain. If you can explain to our viewers, what is this? And there are lots of pros and cons to this, isn't it?
Thank you, Gargi, for having me here. Yes, artificial rain, as a means to mitigate pollution has been used in China during Beijing Olympics and afterwards. So certainly this is a last resort which people and countries like China have used it, and they have perfected this art. Now, generally speaking, it does not have any adverse environmental impacts when you seed clouds, and consequently it leads to some rain. But one has to definitely, make many experimental trials in order to perfect it. Basically, you have to find optimal meteorological conditions, and as you alluded to, different kind of seeds mixture, which are effective in glaciating the clouds, and eventually that can trigger the rain formation. So when you are in such a critical situation, you have such episodic pollution, the rain or artificial rain cannot be experimented and tried now. And given also that, as you mentioned, that there are so many clearances which must be in place, and given that Delhi NCR is a very crowded, aerospace, and being a capital of India, capital region of India, that's not going to be a very easy process.
Right. So are you saying this is not something that we can use as a solution right now, the way, our Environment Minister Gopal Rai is pushing it, that this is the need of the hour? There are also concerns about flooding if one, triggers this artificial rain, and also putting chemicals in the air because one has to put silver iodine, etc. in the air.
Well, the amount of water which generally falls and the seed what you put into in order to, create this rain or rain initiation is very, very insignificant. So many tests has happened across the world, wherever weather modification or cloud seeding and thereby artificial rain has been tried. There is no untoward adverse effect has ever been documented. But you're right that, trying this at this point of time is definitely not going to work, because as I said that the countries who have done it, and Israel is another, which uses it for drought, basically elevation and for other irrigation related measures. You can do it, but it requires lots of experimentation. I also have not seen that there are many occasions or instances where flooding has happened. I mean, India itself has done some seeding trials as a part of Ministry of Earth Sciences project. And they have seen that about 17 to 20% enhancement in rain over many, many trials that happened, I think, from 2019 to 2021. So I do not know that you can really increase the rainfall so much that it can lead to some kind of flooding.
All right, so bottom line, right now, this is not something that's going to work for us in this present air pollution crisis. It's also something that we'll not be able to implement right now.
Very difficult to implement, given all the clearances and the optical weather conditions, and to get optimal results. These three are big ifs. And so to have it succeed this point of time, the probability of that will be low.